We've arrived at the Ecuador-Peru border. This is in Lalamore, a very, well, almost not used. It's in the boondocks and nobody ever comes here. Now this is the aduana where we return the TIP, and this here is the immigration, and that's the border. You cross the bridge and that's Peru on that side. Hopefully it won't be as more difficult than this. It's pretty easy over here. And that was it, about 15 minutes at that counter over there for stamp out, and now we're heading to Peru. Alright, now we're heading into Peru. This is, for me, by far the most mentally stressful. Not the border crossing, it's the situation over there. We get conflicting views or reports of blockades and violence still as the aftermath of their political situation. So we've got to find ways to go around blockades, now looking at the map, but more importantly, entry into Peru is the first step. We hear of scams on vehicle insurance, so we need to make sure that we're not being scammed, okay? And go. Gracias. And across the bridge we go, and this is no man's land. On the other end of the bridge starts Peru. Well, God help us. And that's Ecuador all the way back there. We came from there and we parked across the bridge here, and this is where the immigration happens, Aduana, which is the tip, is 1 kilometer down the road from here on the right. Let's go and find out if it's really 1 kilometer or close by enough. And 100 meters, well, 1.1 kilometers, so it was pretty cool. Here we are at the customs. They're waiting for people like us. Not much action over here, and I hope they're as nice as the guys we've met so far. And we're heading backwards again because between the immigration and the customs, aduanas, the insurance agent sits, and we didn't know that, of course. So he sent us back, and we are going back before they won't let us in without that insurance, and so we are doing that. Let's hope we can find it. It's supposedly in this cluster of stores, and hopefully they are open. And just before just after the bridge coming in from Ecuador, or just before that bridge going into Ecuador, this is on the right side, is where the insurance agent is. It says "Sot la positiva aquí," right here. Now the car is faced going into Ecuador, so just to give you an idea, if you're coming from Ecuador, it's on the left. If you're going into Ecuador, it's on the right. Going into Ecuador, just before, well, this bridge, you have the Sot right there. And this is what it looks like. Well, I hope it's official. I've had reports of fake stuff going around, so let's hope this is not so fake. $13, this is what it cost us. Now we're turned around and back to the original direction. Behind me is Ecuador, and as you cross this bridge, you will see Sot written on the wall, which we missed on the left. So this is just for your reference. We came back to immigration because he had asked us how many days we want to be here, and I just said randomly 10 because I'm worried about the blockades, and we just wanted to pass through because our mission is not tourism. Our mission is to get to Montevideo, to get this car on a ship to Australia so we can go to the World Transplant Games. And I looked at my schedule, and it was just 11 days or 12 days in the schedule in Peru, because it's a long country. And either we cut out Machu Picchu, which was the only thing that we scheduled to see, which apparently is closed right now because of the blockades. But we thought about it, what if it opens up and we have a chance to see it? It's not like we come to this part of the world very often. So Dipali has gone back to immigration to ask if they can extend the 10 days to say 15 days. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll have to run like hell and get out in 10 days. Fingers crossed. I'm waiting for Dipali's signal If she's walking back, we know it's not going to happen. If she waves me in there, then it's happening. In the meanwhile, snack time. Local spicy nachos with a twist of lime in it. It's yummy. That's what it is. Well, she's walking back, so I guess not. So we have 10 days to get out. Can be done. Onwards and upwards. We've got the insurance, now we get to the Adwana and get out.
I was just showing the message to him and my phone died. But I think he got the gist of it. He said, no, you go... I know, people can't just change visa and passports like that, dates and everything.
He can make it 18.
Huh?
0. I'm at the Adwana and we're getting our TIP for the same number of days as we got our immigration. She's sitting there, I'm inside, and no fuss. It got done calmly, and they even made the copies. Now we're out of here. We've got it. Muchas gracias. Thank you. We've just got our tip, and strangely he came to ask us if everything was okay. I don't know, I said it was okay. Feliz Navidad! Yes, Merry Christmas. 2 days to Christmas, actually 3 days to Christmas as we cross. And the way things are, we're going to be New Year's Eve in Bolivia on the salt flats, perhaps. A salty New Year's Eve, maybe. Don't know. But we're trying to get out. And hopefully our time in Peru is going to be calm. No incident. We'll circumvent all of the issues. Well, let's pray for even better, for peace and quiet and calm in the entire country, so everybody celebrates this holiday season with love and affection for each other. Okay? Welcome to Peru, our 54th country. 10 countries down since we started out in the US when we had 44 under our belt, and it's 54 now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Certainly share it for others to be more familiar with this. See, it's one thing to read about it, it's one thing to see it visually. So you're, keeping the two things, the text and the visuals, makes it more comfortable when you're at that point. We're back in the saddle and we are done with all of the process. Exiting Ecuador was a piece of cake. Hand over the tip, and they don't give you a copy, they'll let you make a picture, take a picture of it. Then you go across the bridge, you go and get your immigration done, and always ask for more time. I think we did the wrong thing by asking for exactly the time we're going to be here. So we're going to have to drive with no delays. And they'll give it to you for the times you ask, not for what you're allowed based on your citizenship, but for what you ask. That's one learning here in Peru. And then just after you cross the bridge after immigration, on the left side you'll see the insurance. Take that first. Buy that insurance. It costs us $13. And then you take it to the aduanas, that's a kilometer away on the right side, and just smile, be nice. It's all smooth. They'll make, they don't know much English, obviously, and you help them out. You type whatever they're required to type in the system. They'll let you do it, your email, your address. It's just faster. And make new friends. That was done and we're on our way. We're making videos of our border crossings. Not all of them, but some of them, because some have intricacies and some just don't. It's easy, so we don't bother with it. We're entering Peru, leaving Ecuador. Why is this interesting? A, we're picking a border that is a small sleepy town called Lalamore, and it certainly feels like it if you look at the terrain around us. Nothing much going on here, like it's the desert, like a one-horse town. And the second issue is that Peru is burning in certain places because of their political differences. And entering Peru, we had many conflicting reports on iOverlander about them seeking a booster shot, COVID test, PCR, as late as August of this year. And I don't have a booster. I had my 2 vaccinations, so that made us a little nervous. So we said, okay, let's see how this goes. Small town borders are a lot easier. Yes, you got to go that extra mile, but it's painless. And so was this. So I hope. So we were at a mall, just arrived into Peru, and we wanted to get some local money, so we came to a mall for the ATM. They call it the Sipto. And as Diwali and the Christmas spirit is high, Santa Claus is here already, and we're waiting for our pizzas. Thanks for watching. Share this video if you like it, and certainly follow us at Gift of Life Adventure on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Anil Srivatsa with my wife Diwali. We are driving around the world promoting organ donation awareness, so no one in the near future dies waiting for an organ. Merry Christmas to all of you and happy holidays.